Hey everybody, how you doing? Mr. Bookman here, and today I'm going to be reading Haunted House, Haunted Mouse by Judy Cox and illustrated by Jeffrey Ebbeler. Please enjoy. Haunted House, Haunted Mouse. One October night, the doorbell rang. Mouse peeked out of his hidey hole. The night was dark. The dark was spooky. On the front porch stood a fearsome trio, a skeleton, a goblin, and a ghost. But Mouse wasn't scared. His whiskers twitched as he watched. "Trick or treat," said the skeleton. "Trick or treat," said the goblin. "Trick or treat," said the little bitty ghost. And she tripped over her sheet. The three held out their snacks. Dad plopped one piece of candy in each bag. "Thank you," called the kids. The ghosts dropped their sacks and the goodies spilled out. Mouse's mouth watered. Yum! He wanted trick or treats too. While everyone helped the ghost, Mouse scrambled into the trick or treat sack. Candy, more candy this Mouse had ever seen. Sour balls, gumdrops, lollipops, chocolate bars. Mouse closed his eyes and inhaled deeply. His whiskers wiggled. He simply didn't know where to begin. He nibbled on this and munched on that until his cheeks were as plump as a chipmunk's. Just then the bag swung high in the air. Where they going? Mouse gnawed a peekaboo hole in the paper sack. Dark chocolate filled over the moon. Or dark clouds spilled over the moon. Jack-o'-lanterns sent beams of golden candle shine flickering across the front lawn. Flickers of trick-or-treaters scurried from door to door. Mouse didn't see the candy leaking out pieces by pieces through the peekaboo hole. The sack swung like a pirate ship in a gale. Mouse's tummy roiled. His head spun. Poor seasick Mouse. The next time the ghosts dropped their sack, Mouse stuttered out. Just then, it started to rain. First a drizzle, then a full-out gully washer. The trick-or-treaters dashed for home, holding their coats over their heads. Boom went the thunder. Flash went the lightning. Away went Mouse. He darted here and there, dodging raindrops, splashing through puddles. Where could he find shelter? He was lost. He was wet. He was cold. An abandoned house stood by itself down the end of the street. The door was barely open, just wide enough for Mouse. Luckily, split, he scrambled inside. He didn't notice the sign on the front, "Keep out." The door slammed shut behind him. Was that the wind, or was the house haunted? What do you think? Was the house haunted? Let me know with a thumbs up. Mouse tiptoed down the hall to see what he could see. Cobwebs draped over his ears. The house was old. The house was empty. A spooky house filled with creaks and groans and things that went bump in the night. There's Mouse right there. He heard bones rattling, a skeleton dancing. He saw eyes glimmer, a goblin prancing. A pale shape floated past, a ghost haunting. Mouse shook. Mouse shivered. Mouse shuddered. He backed up, step by carefully step, until he was against the wall, trapped. Mouse was not afraid. "Boo!" he cried, as bald as a badger. "I'm not afraid of you." Outside the house, the wind blew away the clouds. Moonlight shone in the windows, revealing. Bamboo wind, chimes jiggling. No skeleton. A green frog croaking, no goblin. Torn curtains flattering, no ghost. The storm was over. Mouse jumped out the window. He was ready to go home to a safe, dry hidey-hole. But how could he find his way back? All at once, he saw a cherry lollipop shining in the moonlight. He picked it up. Further down the sidewalk, he spared a sour ball, and under the street lamp, he spotted a shattered row of candy corn. Piece by piece, he followed the candy trail all the way home. There, in his hidey hole, he had a Halloween party of his very own. Good night, spooky night. Happy trick or treat. Oh, wasn't that a cute little story? I thought that was a cute little Halloween story of a mouse following trick-or-treaters and got into a haunted house. Have you ever been into a haunted house? Or has your house ever creaked and groaned? Let me know with a thumbs up. Just curious. Well, everybody, hope all of you enjoyed this Halloween story, and I want to say thank you very much for watching and enjoying. And everybody out there, you have a good one and a fabulous one, and take care. And please be safe out there during all these crises that is happening. And please remember to wash your hands, and if you got a cough or sneeze, cover with your elbow. Stay your distance, 6 feet back. Disinfect things, and remember to wear your mask. But again, I am Mr. Bookman, and this story time is over.